There are just 3 games on the menu in Major League Baseball for Thursday, July 31st, so why not share a pick on each one with you? Thanks for tuning in. I'm Professor MJ from Quebec City in Canada, holder of a PhD in statistics, and I want to grow your bankroll. That's the number one goal of this YouTube channel. Well, yesterday I shared 5 MLB picks with you and they posted a 4-1 record, even though we took 3 underdogs in the process. You can review what those picks were on your screen. So recall that on Monday we did badly with a 1-3 record, then on Tuesday we bounced back with a perfect 3-0 record, and like I just said, yesterday we had 4 wins and 1 loss, so we've had a positive week so far with 2 more days to go. So let's surf the momentum by posting a 2-1 or 3-0 record today, shall we? Alright, so first, let me share a pick on the Tampa Bay New York game, and in this match, and this may be the pick that I like the least among the 3 that I'm about to reveal to you. It is rated 2 stars out of 5, which means I believe the ROI is around plus 2%. I am taking no run to be scored in the first inning of the Rays-Yankees game. So Marcus Stroman will be handed the ball for the Yankees. He made 3 starts to begin the year before getting hurt, and he was abysmal in those 3 outings. In total, he gave up 12 earned runs across 9 1/3 innings of work, so that translated into an 11.57 ERA. Now he has made 5 starts since coming off the injured list, and he has done a more decent job as shown by his 4.01 ERA. And also, it's not like the Rays offense was putting the world on fire, because they have scored a total of 18 runs during the last 6 games, so that is an average of 3 runs scored per match. Meanwhile, Ryan Pepiot gets the nod for the Rays and he's been very consistent. For the 2nd straight season, he has posted a 1.15 whip statistic, which is a lot better than the league average of 1.30. Now he has faced the Yankees twice this season, and let's see how he has done in the initial frame. In the first encounter, he gave up a solo homer to the first batter that he faced before retiring the next 3. In his other start against the Yankees, he retired 3 out of 4 batters, but he gave up no run this time. So I am hopeful that 0 run will be scored in the first inning of the Rays-Yankees game, but I am only taking a small stab at it. Alright, before we reveal the second play of the day, let me show you some footage from when I was 5 years old. Alright, now what's my favorite bet on the Atlanta-Cincinnati game? And now this is a pick rated 4 stars out of 5, so I like it quite a bit. It did not quite make it as a premium pick, so I did not grade it 5 stars out of 5, but it was fairly close. I'm taking the Reds with the minus 0.5 run line during the first half of this game. So in other words, I am betting on Cincinnati to hold the lead through the first 5 frames of this game. The best current odds are minus 113 with bookmaker.eu, but most sportsbooks have a line between minus 120 and minus 130, which is okay to me because I feel like the line should be somewhere around minus 140. If you are more familiar with decimal odds, to me, the break-even point is 1.714. So if your bookie has a line that is higher than this, then you have the green light to proceed. Now, did you know that by beating the Dodgers 5-2 yesterday, the Reds remain the only team that has not been swept all season long? That's impressive. So this means they have won at least one game in each of their 35 series in 2025. Now, Cincinnati's spirits will be lifted following two acquisitions. Third baseman Ke'Bryan Hayes from Pittsburgh and also Zach Littell from the Tampa Bay Rays. That will be an extra mental boost for the Reds. We also have a huge pitching edge in this match, so to me the line should not be that enticing. So for the Braves, Carlos Carrasco will make his Atlanta debut. He was acquired from the Yankees. He has fared well in his last 5 starts at AAA by posting a 2.23 ERA. However, as we all know, the big leagues are a different animal from AAA. His numbers from the past 3 years are literally awful. Let's take a look at Carrasco's ERA in the last 3 seasons. So 6.80, 5.64, and this year 5.91. That is incredibly bad. So how could you trust this guy? And he won't magically become better at 38 years old. Finally, on the other side, Andrew Abbott has been nothing short of spectacular. He has taken big strides in his 3rd year in the big leagues via a 2.09 ERA along with a 1.07 whip stat. And by the way, he has been even stingier at home with an ERA below 2 this season. Now, my only source of concern, and it is a minor one, is the fact that Carlos Carrasco owns a perfect 5-0 career record against the Reds, but I'm not sure it has a big impact on today's outcome. So I really love the Reds to hold the lead after 5 innings. That's why I'm betting the run line for the first half. Alright, up next, in the Texas-Seattle game, what is my favorite bet? Now, my official play is to grab the Seattle Mariners money line, which is around -155 in American format right now, and this is viewed as a 3-star play. So I believe the ROI is around +3 or 3.5%. Now, in this case, both clubs are attempting to chase down the Houston Astros atop their division, as both clubs are 5 games behind Houston. So this is really a critical 4-game series between division rivals. Now let's take a look at what happened during the first 3 series between these 2 squads so far in 2025. In the first 3-game series, Seattle swept Texas in Seattle. Then the Mariners got a 2-1 series win in Texas, and later in June, the same situation occurred again. Seattle won the series 2-1. So that means that in total, the Mariners have won 7 of the 9 meetings with Texas this year. Now, the Rangers must really improve their road record if they want to make a push at the postseason. So far, they have accumulated 23 wins versus 32 losses, which is not good enough. Now, I know that Texas has won 7 of its last 9 games overall, but 6 of those 7 wins occurred at home against weaker opponents, so it's not going to be the same today. Now, Kumar Rocker will get the start for the Rangers. He had a pretty good stretch in June, but his past 3 outings were not so good. He has allowed 9 earned runs across 14 2/3 innings, so that amounts to a 5.52 ERA. Now, the 25-year-old from Georgia is still a work in progress. His season ERA is close to 6, along with a whip stat which is hovering around 1.44 right now. And did you know that he's been a lot less efficient on the road, as shown by his road ERA, which has been 9.91. What? Compared to 2.43 at home. And unfortunately for Rocker, today he is away from home. And by the way, his the batting average allowed on the road for Rocker has been 354. That's awful. Now, meanwhile, George Kirby is entering his 4th MLB season. He has been very, very good during his first 3. Now, his 4.50 ERA this season suggests that he is not doing very well, but his whip stat tells another story. His whip stat is 1.15, which is in line with prior years. So to me, he has just been a bit unlucky. There has not been that much traffic on the bases when he's been on the mound this year. And by the way, his numbers are inflated due to 2 very poor starts to begin the 2025 season. So if you remove those first 2 starts of the year, his season ERA is 3.45, which is a lot better. And by the way, George Kirby has dominated the Rangers in his career, as shown by his superb, perfect 7-0 record, along with a super tiny 1.15 ERA. That's incredible. So, in summary, today I am betting no run to be scored in the first inning of the Rays-Yankees game. I'm also taking the Reds run line for the first half of the match. And finally, I am opting for the Seattle Mariners money line. Now it's time to update you on the famous Lobster bet. Let me share my screen. So yesterday's top play to me was Zach Littell from the Rays, who now just got traded, under 17.5 outs. So this means I expected him to last a maximum of 5 2/3 innings. Now he stayed on the mound for 5 innings, so this was a winner. So we've had 5 consecutive wins with the famous Lobster bets. And across the entire season, a person risking $100 has earned a profit close to $2,300 for a corresponding return on investment, which is a bit above plus 23%. And in terms of our win-loss record, we have obtained 65 wins, 32 losses, and 2 ties. And again, what I call the Lobster bet is the best wager across all sports. Now I have opened a package so that you can receive the daily Lobster bet directly in your mailbox. This is a wise investment for you if you wish to grow your bankroll. So the link to sign up for the August plays is below in the comments section. We've already had many people signing up during the last few days. So this is your last chance to sign up to get all 31 picks in August. And by the way, if you sign up early enough, you will get today's Lobster bet as a bonus. So that will be a 32 Lobster bets for you. So a huge thank you for watching today's video. It's been a pleasure presenting my MLB picks to you. I'll be back tomorrow with more MLB predictions. I'm Professor MJ from Quebec City in Canada. Have a great day, my bunch of Bookie Crushers!